Alpha.
I got my hands on the new Sony 24-70 f2.8 zoom lens version 2, and I must say it's a superb lens. What's up everybody, my name is Ofentse Mwase. Please hit me up on the socials, on Instagram, Facebook, all the other platforms. You'll be able to find me. Hit me up over there and we'll get to chat. I got my hands on the 24-70 and this lens is superb. We really enjoyed filming with it. We did a short film with a guy called Billy Langa. He's a theater maker. He's a really great guy. Look him up online. I think he's fantastic with what he does and he's a great actor. So the 24-70 is an awesome new offering from Sony. This is how we got to work with it. I coupled it with the A7 IV, which is the first time I use it. The camera is amazing. I really love the dynamic range on the picture as well as just how it captures the scene. Starting off with the form factor of the lens, it's the world's smallest and lightest 24-70 f2.8 lens. Weighing 695 grams, it's 20% lighter and makes it easy for handheld and gimbal use with a resolution that rivals prime lenses. Has nano AR coating that reduces aberration, flare and ghosting. Has great bokeh with 11 aperture blades with a close-up performance of 0.32x. On video they have also reduced focus breathing and optimized in-body optical image stabilization with smooth, precise and quiet autofocus tracking. And I really like the fact that they also added 2 custom buttons on the actual lens, so you can set the buttons to whatever you want on your camera. An awesome feature that got added onto this lens is the zoom resistance setting. So it has a smooth one and as well as a tight setting. It's really cool when you are a person who loves to use your zoom a lot during the shot. The best setting is definitely when you set it on tight. These shots that I took here where I had my zoom set onto the tight setting. So the awesome thing about it is that it really controls the rate at which you zoom, so it can make your zoom very smooth and perfect to what the shot that you want to take. Because when you have it on the smooth setting, it's not really there to use for you to use during the shot. It's about like maybe adjusting the shot just to be where you want to be on the zoom lens. When you put the resistance on, it controls your zoom and then you can have much slower controlled zooms and it makes your shot come out really good. If you're a big fan of the Hitchcock zoom, I did a lot on this film, you'll be able to use it to the best ability that you can with this lens. Another awesome thing that was added onto this lens is an aperture ring. You can control your aperture straight from the lens without having to tap it in on your camera. And I feel like that's always an awesome tool to have because you can control your exposure, especially on scenes where you're walking from outside and you're going inside or you're going from inside to outside. Another thing that's been added onto this lens is faster focusing. So I feel like this is a nice addition that they added on this lens because as you know, when you're shooting with the Sony, you want that autofocus to snap onto your characters very nicely and quickly without you ever even thinking about it. And that's really what I felt when I was using this lens. Like whenever I did my shots, like focus was something that was very far at the back of my mind because I would set to where on my screen where I want the focus to be and the camera would hold it pretty awesomely there. One of the things that I loved about how I filmed this short film is that I didn't use tripod or gimbal stuff. Most of what you saw on this was pretty much handheld. The fact that the camera has such beautiful stabilizing capabilities made it very efficient for me to shoot each and every single scene that I did on this film. I did most of them in handheld. That's how I love to operate it because I feel like when you're doing something like this that involves like dance and very personal stuff, it's very nice to get like your handheld shots and get really close to the action. The camera in a sense becomes a part of my hands. I have pretty steady hands, so that helps a lot. So make sure if you're gonna shoot handheld, you have really steady hands or you practice your form when you're dancing. So usually bending your knees and actually grabbing the camera and making it feel weighted in your hands. So that's the one thing that I do when I'm filming like that. Definitely my favorite scene that I was shooting with Billy is the ones where he's by the forest. I got some awesome shots of him while he was dancing inside the circle that they do. That was a crazy one as well because that guy drew a perfect circle. I don't get how he does that. He drew a perfect circle on the ground and we were pretty blown away and we just enjoyed his performance as well. We felt immersed in what he was doing and while we were shooting it on set, we could feel his energy and it was just so beautiful to witness. Overall, I really like the lens. I believe the upgrades that they put on this lens really help us a lot as cinematographers. The features that were added on this lens really helped me a lot in creating this film. And I really just want to say thank you so much, guys, for checking out this video. I hope I got to give you a little bit of insight on the new 24-70 f2.8 zoom lens version 2 by Sony. Hope you guys get to check it out. If you can, rent it out on your local rent place where you can get it and just test out the lens. I promise you, you won't regret it. 24-70 is one of the best lenses to have in your camera, and I really enjoyed using this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll check you guys on the next one. Mwah.
Modimale sedi modimara moloki mukuduma ko rutlwe ra rapela modimo e mocha rapela wa khale o re rapelle ho e moholo jere mojari wa ditshito tsa batho botlhe modimo a tla di maroba tla di robokilwe ke hore shwela tla di tshweu ke tsara moloki di tshweu ke bopa masea manyenyane di bokothwane o nkgono ba llela matlala ba tla bona ka mashwele ba tla bona ka paka tsa mabitla thata matsholo thathametsi a etsekele di ya maria go ba ke le dingwena o ntšhafatsa di tšhaba teng di tswang ho wena mmopong di tlang go boela ho wena moahong le sedi le khanya.